Hi, I'm Coach Lionel. I'm from Supremacy India. I'm the head coach and owner of Supremacy. So we are based out of Kolkata. So this is the second time we have come to Golden Mongkhon and competing here. I would like to just mention a few things which I've noticed. Now we compete regularly. In a year, we go on average, we compete in about 10 to 11 tournaments. Pretty every month we are fighting in either Muay Thai, kickboxing or K1. We are regularly into competition. The reason why I brought a lot of fighters this time, we brought about 12 fighters in total to compete over here. The first time I came to Golden Mongkhon was about 2 years back, and there was four of us competing, including myself. And what I noticed in the tournament was the quality of fighters is very good in Bengaluru and Karnataka, South India usually. And the organization, Golden Mongkhon, Hemant sir, he organizes the event really nicely. So what I see is everything is followed as per schedule. So if we are told that okay, the weigh-ins and medicals are going to be from 8:30 to 9:30 or 10, it's done. The fights are going to start at 11 or 12, it started. And if it's going to end, it's going to end at 3 or 5. It's mentioned that time and it's not prolonged or not pushed anything forward. So these things are very important for the athletes and for the team to develop and the tournament to be a success. Why? Because most of the fighters, that means all of my fighters, they were all well rested, well hydrated, they ate well, they played on time, they knew when their bouts were going to happen, they knew who they were fighting in advance, so everything was as per plan. So we could also plan for those fights, and we had a pretty good turnout and pretty good result in this tournament. Two of my guys bagging the titles in the 72 kilo category, and in the 69 kilo it was a challenge fight catch weight category. We have a couple more gold medalists in the juniors. We had a lot of guys going to the finals, winning silver over there. We had about, on the final day, we had I think 7 fights. 7 of our guys reached the finals, 4 of them won. So I'd really like to thank Hemant for giving this opportunity to all the young fighters and giving this platform for our guys to showcase their talent.
Coach, taking up a challenge, like
Yeah.
someone comes to you, walks to you and say, we would like to challenge your team or your fighter
Yes,
for
yes.
this so and so category, and then for you to take a decision,
Yeah.
putting 69 kilo fighter against your 62 kilos. What was your strategy behind it? What was that? How did you thought, with so much weight difference, your guys will make it?
See,
How was your? What was the game plan? How did you make a call?
yeah, so for that call, I had to first see the fighter. Number one, if anyone challenges us, forget about weight classes. We are here to fight. I'm pretty sure if you get challenged on the street, you're not going to think about how heavy the guy weighs or what's this. But since it was a fight, it was based around a rule set. There was a lot of factors in which we had to look at. So first of all, I had two fighters in which could take up the challenge. One was Fahad, who won the title in the he was about 72 kilograms, and the other guy was Mezan. So Mezan is a more experienced fighter. He's a tall guy. He's about 6'1". He's got good boxing. He's got good kicks, good teeps. Looking at his opponent wasn't that short. He was pretty much about an inch shorter, maybe about 5'10", 5'11". Now what I planned, the entire game plan for the fight was to start with pressure, use the speed, use output. This is not a professional fight. This is a pro-amateur bout. So in pro-amateur, these guys need to showcase their skill. They need to start throwing combinations. They use their hands, they use their legs, they use complete Muay Thai. You have your shin guards, you have elbow guards. So the entire system of you landing an elbow and knocking him out, or cutting him, or landing a solid kick and damaging the leg and causing him to, in the later rounds, to fade, it doesn't really happen when you have that padding on. So what we needed to do was deliver output. So I told my fighter, you push the pace, take the first 2 rounds, win it, throw your combinations, mix your Muay Thai, mix your boxing with your kicks, mix your clinch. He did that. He pulled the first 2 rounds. I would like to mention his opponent was a good fight, really good fighter, and experienced fighter. He's also a national champion and a Karnataka champion. 5-1 was his Muay Thai record. Looking at that, Mezan coming off his Muay Thai record is 3-0. So I knew that they were going to be a good matchup. Both are experienced fighters. So third round, his opponent managed to make a bit of a comeback. I think he took that round. That's when I really put pressure on my fighter. I really pushed Mezan. I told him, I said, you're behind. You're winning the fight by a round ahead, but because he lost the last round, the momentum is with him. You have to push him back. when you are on the back foot, you're unable to throw your power shot. So what Mezan did was Mezan kept putting the pressure. He used his jab well to cover the distance. He used his teeps to the body. He used his overhands, and pretty much the last 2 rounds was in the bike. I think he won 49-46 was the final, 49-47. He won the unanimous decision. With my other fighter Fahad also in the 72 kilo category, it's very simple. The guy has endless stamina. He literally goes through 10 rounds of padding. He goes through all 3 or 4 of our main fighters, 5 rounds each with them sparring. I've been sparring with him every day for the last 2 months, every day. And sharpening his technique. He coming from a karate background, he never knew how to punch properly, or his movement was bad, his guard was always down. We corrected it, and now his last fight was against a professional fighter from Assam. The guy's record was 7-2. It was his first fight. Destroyed that guy because of that constant pressure. He put so much of pressure on the opponents that the opponents fade. They get tired in the first round and they realize that they have 2 more rounds left, and then it's pretty much a set piece.
So, Coach, I know personally that you have been producing a lot of heavy champions from not just this platform, in many other platforms.
Yeah.
What is that message you want to give out to your people from your state or your place? How do you want to, you can use that you have produced 2 fighters. That one is to, is next level. 62 kilo taking up a challenge from 69 kilo. It's not a very normal thing in the Muay Thai community, which you have guys achieved it. What message you would like to give it to your people or your students or other young guys who want to take this as their passion or career? What message you want to give it? And you can give it in your local language so it don't reach out to the local people.
Yeah, so I'll just like to say, I'll just say it in English and a bit in Hindi. So the first message I'd like to give to everyone, especially in West Bengal and Calcutta. Guys, you all know the state of the gyms and the state of the fighters over there. The association scam you all, the gyms over there, they claim to teach Muay Thai, but they don't teach Muay Thai. So we pretty much dominate in West Bengal. It's as simple as that. In the West Bengal State Championships, in the whatever Calcutta Fight Nights, we take all the medals. Y'all, the fighters, I'd like to let everyone know, आप लोग देख सकता है कि our students, supremacy students, are winning everything. There must be a reason for that. Shoaib, East India champion, K1 India champion, Orko, a WMC multiple time champion, Rahul Mandal, state title champion, Mezan and Fahad playing in the Golden Mongkhon, both champions. We have so many title belt holders, so many professional fighters, so many champions. Now, this is because we train the right way and we train legit way. We don't claim to teach 10 different martial arts. We teach Muay Thai and we also teach Dutch kickboxing. Dutch kickboxing is very similar, just the rules are a bit different. We use our Western style boxing with the Muay Thai and we mix it up and we win. We don't teach MMA, BJJ, Taekwondo, Karate and about 5 different martial arts which plenty of other gyms in Calcutta teach under one coach. Secondly, I have a very simple policy. I lead by example. I'm 35. I've had a lot of fights. I fought in this very same platform that my students have been fighting in. I go with my students to the tournaments. Sometimes I fight in the same tournaments that they are fighting. We win together, we lose together. The whole idea of this is to be legit. Lead by example. That's what I believe. These guys see me fighting, they see me winning title belts, they see me winning national championships, professional bouts. They get inspired to do that. And in the same way, I'd like to let all the guys, all the fighters in West Bengal and Calcutta come and try it out. Guys, don't be part of the losing side. The reason why Supremacy, we started the gym in 2016, Supremacy India. And by 2024, we are #1 in West Bengal. We have been #1 for years now. We took everything. We walked into kickboxing, we took everything there. Best team, most amount of medals. We walked into K1, we won multiple titles there. Best team, best titles. Muay Thai is not, there isn't even a team which can compare to us in West Bengal for Muay Thai. So guys, I don't see why y'all are choosing the losing side. Don't be brainwashed by these quacks and these McDojo guys who claim that they do this and they do that, and then they take huge sums of money and send y'all to national tournaments scamming y'all. If your coach is not with you in the corner when your student needs you the most, then he isn't your coach, he's a spectator. And I see that. I see this boy Mezan, he was coming from his previous gym. excellent talent. The boy is 6'1", he had a good boxing record, a very good fighter. His previous coaches used to hold him back, not let him fight. Fix up fights and tell him that, okay, you have to lose to this guy. That's not the way it is. We are not losers, we are here to win. Guys who are sacrificing, cutting 3 kilos, 4 kilos, 5 kilos, discipline, not smoking, not drinking, not partying when they have to, and then being scammed, being told that, okay, you have to lose this. So that, guys, you'll need to smarten up. You'll need to step up, and you'll need to know what's good for yourselves. If you're okay with going to tournaments and getting a free medal and being happy with that, fine. If you're okay with paying and getting a black belt, that's fine. But if you really want to work hard and achieve something, look at these guys. They are fighting. I'm talking about competition in Bengaluru was excellent. They had extremely tough fights. Even the guys who lost in my team, they're winners of that group, they went on to winning that title belt and that group. So we had excellent competition, guys. Only through proper competition is when you'll become a good fighter. Not through going to tournaments and getting a free medal or just getting set up matches or any rubbish happening. So I'd like to inform all the students in West Bengal. We have a very good amount of fighters that come out of West Bengal in both kickboxing and Muay Thai, and MM is also booming, BJJ is booming. We had some very good gyms who also teach good legit BJJ. My friend over there in Alpha, he does really good BJJ. Have a lot of gyms over there, a lot of pro MMA fighters. We have Atit over there, even he's doing his MMA. We have in Muay Thai, our gym is there. We have good K1 gyms. Guys, smarten up. Look and go to the right gym. Do not let any of your coaches who have never achieved anything hold you back from achieving greatness. Okay?
Coach, we can end this video with thanking, well, like however you want to do it.
Yeah. So first of all, I'd like to thank Hemant, Coach Hemant and Golden Mongkhon. They always deliver quality. That's one thing I'm assured of. Unfortunately, I was unable to come for the last Golden Mongkhon because of another tournament clashing, which I regret. And one thing I can assure you, Hemant, that every time you have a Golden Mongkhon tournament, you'll have my team over there. It doesn't matter whether it's happening in Bengaluru and we are coming on a 33-hour train journey, I will be there. And hopefully I'll bring more fighters the next time. Amateur-wise, we can always supply a lot of fighters. I'd like to thank, number one, my students. They are the ones who make up Supremacy. They are the building blocks. They are the bricks of Supremacy. Each one of them makes up what we are. My coach, Aditi Dubey, she's also my partner in Supremacy. So she's excellent with the students. Some of her kids are the best. They are fighting and winning nationals and professional fights even. And she really looks after the kids, looks after all the students. I'd like to thank my other coaches who are handling everything back over there. Shoaib, he's also my champion fighter, my main fighter. Orko, also a very good coach and also one of my main top fighters. We have Anirban, who's handling everyone there. Junaid, he's my direct assistant coach, goes with me here and there. And everyone from our team, everyone worked together to get these guys ready. Everyone. They all came together, they pad worked together, they sparred together, they did drills together. And when they left, the last session is what made everything happen. The very last session, we had a crazy session. It was intense. Everyone was there. Everyone was smashing the pad work. People who were not fighting, they were still part of it. And because we worked as a team and we continue to work as a team, that's the reason why we'll always achieve greatness in tournaments. We'll always win and we'll have a lot of fighters, a lot of champions coming out. So I'd like to thank everyone, and I'd like to thank Golden Mongkhon, all the referees and judges of Golden Mongkhon for looking after our fighters and ensuring their safety, the physiotherapist, the medical team, everyone. Thank you guys.